Hey guys, this is Zex tonight. Welcome back. We are playing some more Asagao Academy. When we last left off, there's like some stuff going on and books disappearing and stuff. I don't quite remember because it's been a long time since I played this game. We're gonna get back into it. I returned to my room that evening, awash in a happy peacefulness I hadn't felt in years. For the first time, I felt like I belonged somewhere with people I could trust. For the first time, I had a sense of freedom. From here, I could be anything I wanted to be. I just had to discover my dream. How to do that. I pushed open the door, expecting to find Mai waiting to pour questions down my throat, but to my surprise, the room was empty. An open book sat on her desk, some pencils next to it. She must have gone to the bathroom or something. I glanced over the book on her desk, unable to hide my curiosity about what she was doing. What? My heart stopped. Oh, what happens? This book. I lifted one of the covers to peer at the spine. A History of Seduction. This is one of the books that went missing at the library. What was Mai doing with it? I don't know. It didn't make any sense. Someone must have brought it over and left it there. There's no way Mai would. Hana, you're back! I jumped nearly a foot in the air, suddenly eye to eye with Mai. Then I crossed to my backpack and opened it, packing my notes away as if nothing happened.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you okay? Mm-hmm. I nodded, my face on fire. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. Mai! Can't fucking read it. And I just drop and chill all over the floor. Mai, getting me all fucking flustered and everything.
Why? Of course not. You just studied well.
Studied well, I guess.
Really?
Really? Is that all? She gave me the stink eye of getting to alphabetize my notes.
Yep, totally.
Aw, man. What's the point of living through you if you're not gonna give me all the juicy details?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I can't give you details that don't exist.
You can tell her about the ice cream and shit. We got ice cream. Fucking, I'd talk like all day about ice cream. She crossed her arms grumpily. If you say so. She turned away. Her eyes fell across the book on her desk. She started, but smoothly crossed over to it, closed it, and put it in her desk drawer. Well, if you're not going to reveal your secrets, I'm going to bed. She sniffed haughtily.
I'll get ready too. I'll shower first.
Oh man! I quickly grabbed my shower things and towel, put on some flip-flops, and then was out the door. Only when then was I able to breathe normally. I should hurry or Maya might get even more suspicious. It didn't take long that night for Maya to fall asleep. Her snores filled the air. I quietly tiptoed out of bed and headed to her desk. She slept on the top bunk, facing outward. If I made any noise, she'd definitely wake up and see me going through her stuff. This was a huge breach of her privacy. But then, did she really deserve to keep her privacy if she was stealing books? She was stealing library books and putting Sash in danger. But if she's not, then she doesn't deserve that. You didn't think about that, did you, Hana? I hovered over her desk. Suddenly, I couldn't remember which drawer she put that book in. The obvious choice was the locked drawer, but if she locked it, when I tried to open it, she'd probably hear it. Where should I look? I don't wanna. No. I don't. No. I just want to go back to bed. I just want to go back to bed. I don't want to do this. I want to trust Mai. Okay, if I have to choose one of these, I think if we're gonna find anything, it would be in the locked drawer, but, like, it's less about making noise and more about, like, if she finds us, then, like, what do we even, like, say about that? If we're, like, look through her, and I think poking through her backpack is kind of the same thing, but if we look through her regular drawers, like, we might be able to say something like, oh, I thought you might have, like, a pencil or something. I think there's, like, there are better excuses to be made for that. So, I don't want to, but we're gonna rifle through the regular drawers. I open up a few of her regular desk drawers, rifling through what first appeared to be piles of miscellaneous junk. Wait a second. I reached into her desk and crawled out a small frog eraser. Satch gave me just a few hours ago. I stared at it, dumbfounded, then whirled around to check my desk. Sure enough, my pencil was bare. I replaced the frog on my pencil and shoved it down to the very bottom of my backpack. Then I returned to my drawers, going through things more carefully this time around. There was so much miscellaneous junk in there. Pencil toppers, pen caps, little things that one wouldn't miss or would just assume to have dropped off somewhere. Satch's frog was a bit different, because I would definitely be upset if I lost it, but at the very bottom of the slush pile, I found a small whiteboard. I pulled it out. Hana, I owe you $10, May 11. Oh, the day I paid her for her dinner. She said she would pay me back. She even wrote it down. Okay, and maybe I was being too harsh. I jumped. I jumped at that. My evil ass and I jumped, nearly dropping what I was holding. Heart pounding, I quickly returned it to its proper place, set things back to about where I thought they were before, and started messing around. Before I started messing around and slowly crawled into bed. It didn't matter that she hadn't actually woken up, at least as far as I could tell. My heart pounded as though she came after me with a knife. It took me forever to fall asleep. Okay, if you look at the kind of things that she takes, though, they look like a lot of just, small things. It doesn't look like she, is one to, take, huge things from people. Just, little tiny things here and there. It's probably just, a compulsion. But, to, take a whole stack of books, that requires, some, foresight and, planning, and, that's more of, a premeditated thing, and I think maybe, what this is more just, kind of almost like an automatic thing. She'll just see something and, just take it. So I really think that it's, setting it up to make it look bad for her, but I don't think that it is. So, I don't know, that's what I think at this moment. The guilt I felt for snooping through my things made a terrible bedfellow. Well, stop sleeping with guilt, I don't know. That morning I got up nearly an hour before I usually did. I hardly got any sleep that night. I hardly got any sleep that night, so there's no point in laying in bed staring at the ceiling. I hate when that happens, when you get up, too early, and you know it's too early, and, you want to, go back to sleep, and you just can't. I hate that. That was what I told myself as I quickly dressed, grabbed my bag, and ran outside. I told myself that, but deep down I knew it was a lie. I didn't want to talk to Maya. I didn't even want to look at her. I didn't know that I could, not without giving something away. I didn't know which was worse, that I broke her trust, or that I now knew she was probably guilty. But, I don't know. With the stack of books in her locker, the one in her desk, what other conclusion was I supposed to come to? How could she do this to Satch after all he did for us? I believe in my, I will believe in my, until we get definitive proof. Because I said I'd believe in her. I said that, right? Yeah. Anyway, I walked around campus kicking the early morning dew out of the grass. I like doing that. More importantly, what was I going to do about it? Should I tell Satch? Should I talk to Mai? Was it even any of my business anymore? Mai had kleptomania, an illness. I didn't know what that really meant or what she was struggling with. I could easily just decide she was a bad person and that she cared more about herself than the fact that she was hurting Satch. But Mai had shown me over the past 2 months who she was as a person. I knew better than to assume she was doing this out of spite. Why are there crickets chirping? Do crickets chirp in the morning? I don't know. I never get up that early, so I don't know. I should give her the benefit of the doubt. At the very least, she deserved that from me. Yeah, I think so too. Hana. No words. What are you doing here so early?
I need a spy.
You can't, like, talk to anyone, can you? I sprinted in the opposite direction, paying no heed to where I was going. Hana, wait. Satch's voice faded into the distance as I ran, and ran, and ran. By the time I stopped and reached the field, I collapsed to the ground.
I hate exercise.
I glanced up in the sky. The sun was peeking over the tops of the trees in the distance. There's no way I was getting to class on time, not after running all the way out here. I thought you got up like an hour early. Sighing, I made my way back to the school. There goes Hanami's smooth operator. Good job. That's why. Miss Shizuka paused as I bedraggled. Okay. Stepped into the classroom. I hesitated in the doorway, waiting to be interrogated, but to my surprise, she gave me a sad kind of smile and nodded at my seat. Interesting. I quickly sat, marveling at the ease with which I escaped a burning at the stake. Something was definitely up with Miss Shizuka, but what, she got a man! She got herself a man! Thankfully, considering class was already in session, I only narrowly avoided trouble. Mai didn't question me about my whereabouts. I was able to finish class without locking eyes with her a single time. Well, doesn't she sit behind you? Or are you talking about I don't know. At lunch, I headed straight to the library and began pulling out books. I wanted facts, straight up facts about what kleptomania was and how it affected people. Internet access was severely restricted at Asagao, as if we all had parents who thought the internet was filled with pedophiles, catfishers, and porn, so books were my only means of figuring things out. As I sifted through the thick books on the table, a sick feeling hit my stomach. Impulse control disorder, often accompanying depression or obsessive-compulsive disorder, a way of managing emotional stress or anxiety. Sufferers do not wish to steal and will steal the same types of items repeatedly. Often items of little value to the owner, such as pens, paper clips, erasers. Sufferers should learn their triggers and know how to avoid stress and anxiety that provokes these impulses. Feel intense guilt, shame, and are often unable to tell friends or family. Can have large periods of regression without theft. What? You have large regression? These 2 points seem contradictory to me. Just word choice. I don't know. Semantics. I don't know. I get hung up on it. May give away stolen items to charity, friends, or family, or even return the items to their original place. Don't often use what they steal, as the thefts are not driven by necessity, but by an emotional high. So, like, why would she be reading that book if she didn't have any use for it and just, like, took it out of impulse? That was the other thing I think I was thinking of. Is like, why would she be reading that book if she just took it? feel as if they can't control their behavior, often having difficulty maintaining intimate relationships out of fear of or shame. It didn't seem to be a disorder with much concrete information on it, as those with it often didn't tell their doctors they had it. But I mean, it looks better, doesn't it? Because, like I said, like, it would have to be, like, premeditated to be able to, like, take that many books. And, like, the book, she had the one book and she's reading it. So obviously that has some purpose or value to her, which is contradictory to what was presented in the book that Hana's reading. So it seems like it better for her, right? As such, at least the books I was reading, and at least in the books I was reading, there was hardly anything about how to approach a loved one suffering from such a disorder. One thing stood out to me, though. Mai didn't necessarily want to be stealing things. She felt guilty. She felt ashamed. And thinking back to when she told me about her kleptomania, she was terrified, absolutely terrified that I wouldn't accept her, that I would no longer want to be her friend, that I would vilify her. Yeah. Yes, Satch was in trouble because of what Mai was But you don't know that Mai's doing it. You still don't know that. Stop assuming things. That didn't make Mai a bad person. This was her fault. This was her responsibility, but you don't know that. But someone could do bad things and still be a good person. And Mai... Feng Shui, say Feng Shui. You call yourselves friends? I can't believe you, any of you. I thought you were better than this.
You're my best friend.
I just want you to think this through. I don't like seeing people take advantage of my friends. People I care about. Well, it's okay. We're all cowards sometimes.
Mai was not a bad person. I returned to class without having eaten and found a seaweed-wrapped rice ball waiting for me. I sat down and looked around for who put it there. Mai grinned at me. Huh. See, just laying the guilt on you. Knowing what I did about her, how was I going to confront her? I didn't want to make her feel bad, but what she was doing wasn't right. But that's the other thing, is like, if these books were, I would think that she would, like, return them as well. Like when she, like, felt, like, enough guilt, she would probably give them back. And I think that's why she, like, takes little things, because they're, like, little things that people don't really care about. I don't know. Should I just go up and accuse her, or... Miss Shizuka came into the room, practically floating off her feet. Class, sometimes miracles do happen. Sometimes you find exactly what you want in the place you least expected, at the time you finally decided to stop looking. Looks are important, but personality is what gives humans life, depth, meaning. Learn from my example. You, serial dater? I don't know. Anyway. Please take 10 minutes to doodle and color in your notebooks. I'll be doing the same. Miss Shizuka's my new favorite teacher. I would fucking love that if a teacher told me to just doodle in my notebook. For no reason. Oh my god. Mai leaned over to me. She's definitely getting laid.
Mai.
No. She's right. This is the weirdest class. I opened my notebooks, and instead of doodling, I started scrawling out different potential combos for Dumbadoom's Revenge. There's only a week and some change until the tournament next Saturday. I spent so much time worrying about Satch and the books that I had hardly a practice at all. Now that I knew who did it, it was time to catch up. But you don't! That's the thing! Like, you don't know! Come on. I spent half the time wondering what to do about Mai and half strategizing. Before I knew it, the bell rang. Miss Shizuka stood and closed her notebook, which was covered in red and pink hearts and stick figures holding hands and hugging. And Miss Shizuka something. Ta-ta, my lovelies. She skipped out of the room as happy as a bunny with a carrot. Aww. Are you happy when I give you carrots? He is. He likes carrots.
Well, it's good that she's happy.
Yeah, where were you this morning and at lunch? Meeting up with Satch again?
No, of course not.
I don't know, something about that just like seemed like really suspicious. I don't know, maybe it was the way that I said it. But we gathered our things and left the room. As we walked, my chest tensed. Mai was hypothesizing about Shizuka's newest relationship, wondering whether things would end badly again or whether she'd found a toad who finally treated her well. I glanced around us as we walked, hoping to avoid...
Hana.
Hey, Hana. I jumped. Sat somewhere behind us, waved a hand in the air, and called out my name. I grabbed Mai's hand and walked faster, skipping out onto the campus. Hana, aren't you gonna... Fuck, I'm getting tongue-tied. Aren't you gonna talk to Satch?
No.
So, something's wrong?
I'd rather not talk about it here.
Mai grew quiet, and her wrist fell limp in my hand. I led her to Primrose house and into our dorm. She watched me unlock the door, and I stepped through it as if on death row. I closed the door behind us and now opened my mouth.
I know.
I know. I don't know why I did it, and I'm sorry. I couldn't help it, and I knew... Oh, shit. I believed in you, Mai! Mai, I believed in you! Why did you do this to us? I couldn't help it. After I knew that Satch was in trouble, I couldn't make myself give them back. I didn't want people to know I was the one who took them. I didn't want to think about what that was going to do to them and to us, and so I've just been sitting here and talking more. Taking more. The more stress I got, the more I took, and
Mai.
I pulled her into a hug, running my hand down her hair.
I know you didn't mean to do it. It's okay. Please don't feel like you're a bad person. You're not. You're my Sasaki. You're my best friend. And I know that you're a good person, and I'll stick by you no matter what.
Shit, I'm like way over time. I gotta finish the scene though. Mai wrapped her arms around me and sobbing into my shoulder. I thought you'd hate me.
Hate you? How could I ever hate you? You're the most important person to me here. You always will be. No matter what.
Oh, no.
But Mai...
I know. I need to tell him. I need to give the books back. Will you go with me? I'm afraid to go alone.
Of course I will.
She sniffed and gave me a watery smile.
Thanks, Hana. Wanna clean up before we go?
Definitely. I waited for... Oh wait, no, I gotta stop this video now. I keep just wanting to like continue, and I keep not ending the video. So, that's gonna be it for this video. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next video, and goodbye to you all, sirs and madams, and everyone in between.